Best I don't see you over in the west, then. Rotten onion skin?
It's in process if you don't keep your voice down.
Add Astro.
Settle down!
Let the mountain's veins boil! Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song!
Clouds high, the birds come! Chad!
What do you think they did with Ashvapachi in the end? Let's go ask them for an update! Everyone's in one place!
Now that we are on the other side of this incident, I suggest we put any remaining questions to rest here and now. The Voynich Guild won't be responsible for any disputes remaining after this meeting.
Understood. Well, there's been no serious harm to me or any of my compatriots. And with the arms dealing operation closed down, I've achieved my strategic objective. I'm happy to let the Fontaine authorities process the culprits from here on.
I appreciate your flexibility. I'll need all of them in my custody to proceed with the case files. As for you, given your association with the Voynich Guild, I suspect the boss of the Curatorium might raise some objections if I insisted on bringing you into custody as well.
Then what do you propose, Miss Chevreuse?
While pursuing one of the suspects in this case, it was unfortunately necessary for me to destroy a certain signboard in Nasha Town.
Is that an official confession, officer?
What I'm suggesting is that I don't file charges against Ashvapati. He stays here, and in return, you don't seek damages for the signboard. Sound fair?
Deal.
Huh. That went surprisingly smoothly. Paimon figured it was gonna be a whole ordeal.
Uncle Ashvapati, we...
They told us the whole story. Everything you've done. Even so, we still want you as our uncle.
But
If you'd been less trusting of the promises these men made to you back then, and left some weapons for your own people to defend themselves with, maybe things would have turned out differently. The way I see it, your crime wasn't the weapons research itself. It was failing to use that knowledge sensibly, to protect the ones you cared about.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Well then, what are you waiting for? The chance to atone for real is staring you right in the face.
Children, from now on, I will protect you with my life.
Traveler, Yelan. On behalf of the Fontaine authorities, it has been a pleasure working with you both. I wish you all the best.
I have plenty of other business to attend to, so it's probably about time I got going as well. See ya.
Looks like you're a free man.
I guess, but even if they won't arrest me, I still have a lot to answer for. I joined the Voynich Guild with my own agenda and nearly ruined their reputation. Are you really gonna let me get away with that?
After you joined us, it didn't take me long to find out that you'd lied about nearly everything. Everything except your desert origins. That turned out to be true. I actually consider the desert my home too, so I was interested to learn who the real Ashvapati was. Thanks to the Traveler, I now know the full story. And my, what a story it is. Granted, the final chapter caused us a fair amount of trouble. But hey, sometimes that's the price you pay for a good ending.
Are you serious?
I mean, obviously I can't let you stay in the guild. Not after all the rules you broke.
I completely understand.
I'd recommend that you take these kids back to the desert.
Why?
The desert has been plagued by seemingly endless conflict since as far back as I can remember. But your story offers a glimpse of a different way of life. Maybe there really is hope for peace in the desert. The Sumeru of today is a different world than what it once was. With Lesser Lord Kusanali at the helm, who knows where the possibilities end? Maybe you could rebuild the home these kids once knew.
I'm flattered, really. But that was a lifetime ago. I'm sure the sandstorms will have buried any last trace of that oasis by now. Sure, we could put up a few tents and call it a settlement. But what then? It would be a brutally harsh existence. There's no way around it.
Where there's Mora, there's always a way. Hello, my dear customer. Why don't you discuss your needs with me? If you can dream it, you can buy it.
So Mora is the answer, huh? All right. Say I wanted to buy a hometown for these children. You telling me I can buy that from you?
Don't take her so literally. She's just doing her sales pitch.
Sure can.
Huh?
Ta-da! I present to you one magical gemstone created by none other than the renowned mage Alice herself. Simply plant it in the ground and a spring will instantly start growing. Before long, you'll have yourself a fully fledged oasis. And the best part is, it's designed to work flawlessly, even in the most arid and sandiest of deserts.
What the?
Huh. Looks genuine to me.
Goodness. They always say you can find everything at the Not Cry Trade Expo. Turns out it's more than just marketing hyperbole. Still, surely a treasure like this must cost the world. As much as I'd love to buy it, I don't think I'm the kind of clientele you're looking for.
Actually, this could be your lucky day. The mage who tasked me with selling this insisted on setting the price herself, and she priced it as whatever keeps the kids happy. Needless to say, I could have found far more lucrative options. But alas, none of them would be worth breaking a promise to a mage over.
Whatever keeps the kids happy? So what is that in Mora?
Good question. I got it! How about I charge you whatever you three kids earned at the expo? Then you can say you bought back your hometown through nothing but your own hard work. I think that would keep the kids very happy indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Deal!
Hooray!
Well, this was a strange turn of events.
I think it's safe to say that this was one of the more memorable trade expos.
Big Sis Yoimiya! You're here!
Hey there, Aino! I came as soon as I got your letter. So how's it going? Is it done?
You bet! I finished your order right away. Ineppa, help me verify the order.
Affirmative. Retrieving order data. Client Big Sis Yoimiya ordered a custom-made companion gift for children. Order complete. Remarks. To be traded for tricolor dango recipe, launch tube, kite, spinning top, and tamari. Order verification complete.
Everything's right here. Check it out. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Let me see. Whoa! This is a pot of fish?
Yep. I call it the Wibbly Wobbly Fishy Pot. Look, the fish can even wiggle back and forth. Don't they look like they're really swimming in water? Now you won't have to worry about Matsuzaka and the others not being able to keep fish alive. They don't even need to change the water. What do you think? What do you think? Do you like it?
Wow, wow! Fish who landed in a flower pot? That's awesome! I know! How did you come up with something this cool? Matsuzaka, Iwao, and Saika are going to be so excited! I'll say thanks for them first.
Of course! As long as there's sweet stuff involved, framework is easy peasy for me. You like it too? I made lots because I had enough materials. You can have this one. No need. Big Sis Yoimiya gave me lots of gifts, and she even made me so many toys that I've never seen before. I don't quite get how to play with a spinning top, though. Could you teach me one more time, Big Sis Yoimiya?
No problem at all. I even made a special I-know-only top spring just for you. Here, take it. And let's have a spin-off and see whose top can spin longer and faster.
Yay! Luz has gotta help Nefa make crumb cake.
And the winner may continue operating the spinning top while awaiting the completion of aforementioned crumkake.
Yeah, exactly! Hurry up, Big Sis! I practiced a whole bunch yesterday.
Oh, trying to beat me? Not in 100 years.
I performed this trial yesterday, following precise calculation of the force, angle, and time necessary to initiate the spinning operation. I have concluded, so long as I apply sustained force, the spinning top will continue rotating indefinitely. Affirmative. My spinning top ceased rotation only when Aino and Miss Yoimiya fell asleep on the sofa, and I proceeded to cover them with a blanket. Since then, I have assessed that I remain best utilized performing my designated functions, making crumkake, and reminding Aino and Miss Yoimiya to eat. With that said, Aino's emotional state has taken a significant positive shift following Miss Yoimiya's arrival. Inference. She has established a new friendship. This is most favorable.
Just you watch. I'm not gonna launch it into the air again.
It's alright, Aino. No matter how far your top flies, I will always be there to catch it. Also, would you like me to perform a polishing procedure on your spinning top? The impact marks are significant and could interfere with force application.
Whoa! Inefa, you're amazing! You caught the spinning top even after it went flying!
This is just a minor task. If Aino requires more assistance, I can also retrieve the kite at the top of the workshop and recover the tamari stolen by small animals.
Who would have thought? Looks like toys from Inazuma are a hit here and not cry too.
Just you watch. I'm not gonna launch it into the air again.
It's alright, Aino. No matter how far your top flies, I will always be there to catch it. Also, Would you like me to perform a polishing procedure on your spinning top? The impact marks are significant.
Whoa!
This is just a minor.
It's you, Traveler. I trust you're well. No, that's not it at all. It's just, my antlers are quite heavy. I almost toppled over. It gave me quite a shock. Indeed it does. As you've seen, my antlers are bigger than everyone else's. It can get quite exhausting whenever I have to walk long distances. Which is why I try to find the time to come here and rest, whenever I can. I fear I must have nodded off this time, however. I'm afraid nothing much helps beyond finding somewhere to sit down every now and then and taking a rest. Miss Aino once offered to produce a mechanical device that would help support my neck and antlers. While I was grateful, it didn't seem to be entirely... how should I put it? Yes, that's a fine choice of word. Someone in my role needs to maintain a certain image. As Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions, it would be unseemly to appear in public with a machine around my neck. Indeed. That's actually...
I must say I found that quite the amusing mental image. Thank you. A good laugh was exactly what I needed to chase the tiredness away. Don't be a stranger. Feel free to drop by whenever you're passing through. I'll make sure we have all the fresh fruit you can eat.
Little dearie, you gotta eat your breakfast, or you're never gonna grow up big and strong.
I know. There is still lacquerberry residue hanging from the corner of its mouth.
Huh? What?
Its recovery is progressing smoothly. In a few more days, we can ask Miss Lauma to send it back to its herd. I know. I am sure you know that it deserves to go back home instead of staying with us.
But...
Did the Lady Moonchanter from the Frostmoon Scions not say as much when she came to treat the deer? Its family might be worried about it. Once it has recovered, it would be best to send it home.
I know, but, you know, it obviously hasn't recovered yet. Does your leg still hurt? Do you want to go home?
I know. Didn't the Lady Moonchanter promise us that she would come and pick up the deer? When the time comes, let's ask her to listen to what the deer has to say again.
There is indeed quite a lot. After accounting for daily necessities and emergency supplies, there's still enough to set aside in case of sudden visits from my colleagues. After all, my personal requirements are modest. It would be a waste not to save the excess and use it to help others in need. Lamp oil, candles, leather, paper, and pens. Oh, and a few bottles of strong liquor, and some emergency food, of course. Judging by your expression, I can tell you're wondering, what emergency food did you buy? Exactly. These supplies need to stand the test of time, so all of this food has undergone special processing. I assure you, unless you're on the brink of starvation, you don't want to try it. The cured meat, for example, is as tough as tree bark, and the biscuits taste like tossed-out newspaper. Even if you soak them in milk or vegetable soup, the best you could hope for is soggy newspaper. Well, there are times when one has no other choice. I've tried to extract nutrients from this food before. Well, eat might not be the best word to use. I have a somewhat more efficient method. Here, I'll show you. I suppose you could call it cooking with fire. There have been a few more desperate moments when I've been trapped alongside other poor souls. You should know, if I were to use the method I've just shown you in front of my colleagues, it might leave them feeling uneasy. And so I have at such times been forced to attempt to swallow this food, as they would. Though try as I might, I really was unable to swallow it. In the end, I broke it down into smaller pieces, some of which I stuffed into my mouth and some of which I dropped into my lantern when no one was looking. Unfortunately, my colleagues noticed how slowly I was eating and mistook my reluctance for concern, believing I was eating less to allow them more. After that, they patted me on the back and enthusiastically filled my arms with more cured meat and biscuits. Indeed. I was grateful for their noble act of kindness, and can clearly remember the taste of cured meat and biscuits to this day.
Ad Ast. Thank you for completing.
The echoes of the valley!
Shower me with praise!
Into the wind!
Bow your head.
Who's our target this time?
I have high hopes for this.
I will be your opponent during training mode. Aino has suggested making Krumkake-shaped energy blocks for the defense bots. However, the chances of her accidentally consuming one would increase by 80%. Traveler's defenses have been breached. I am quite good at this.